He always felt invisible, like no matter how hard he worked, nobody ever saw the real him. But one day, everything changed. Not because life suddenly got easier, but because he finally understood that not everyone deserves to hear your dreams. And he never expected what happened next, especially not in a dusty little gas station in Texas, where a boy with nothing ended up finding a future that nobody believed he deserved. Once upon a time, in a quiet Texas town where the sun felt hotter than people's tempers, lived a boy named Ethan. He didn't have much, just a faded work shirt, a pair of worn-out sneakers, and dreams far bigger than anyone around him could understand. Every morning before school, he'd sweep the dusty floors of a small gas station off Highway 36. After school, he'd come back to mop bathrooms, wipe down pumps, and empty trash bins. His shirt smelled like gasoline and old dust, no matter how many times he washed it. But to Ethan, this job wasn't a burden. It was survival. Rent was overdue, his mother worked double shifts at a diner, and electricity was never guaranteed. Yet, in the middle of all the noise, Ethan held onto a quiet hope. One day he wanted to study engineering. He wanted to build machines, design things, solve problems. He wanted a life bigger than the one he'd been handed. But dreams are heavy, and people can be cruel when they don't carry any of their own. Ethan's co-workers, two older boys who had worked at the station for years, loved teasing him. They laughed at how skinny he was, how old his clothes looked, and how seriously he took the job. One slow afternoon, when the sun painted the windows orange, Ethan made the mistake of sharing his dream. "I'm applying for engineering programs," he said shyly. "I want to study more. Maybe get a good job someday." The room went silent for a moment, then exploded with laughter. "Bro, you can't even afford rent," one said. "Engineering? With what money?" added the other. Ethan froze. Their words felt like knives. He wished he could swallow the sentence back into his chest. He regretted speaking. He regretted believing anyone would understand. After that day, things got worse. Whenever Ethan cleaned the bathrooms, the boys would shout, "Hey, college boy, don't forget to scrub the toilets." Customers overheard and chuckled. Ethan kept his head down. Their mockery didn't just humiliate him, it planted doubt. At home, the power had been disconnected again, and he studied by a battery-powered lamp. His textbooks were borrowed, pages taped together. Sometimes he skipped dinner so his younger sister could eat. He felt ashamed, defeated, and small. But every time he thought of giving up, he remembered his mother's tired smile when he helped her with bills. He thought of his sister who looked up to him like he could change the world. And he realized something. Maybe people laugh at dreams because they know they could never chase their own. So Ethan made a promise to himself. No more telling people his plans. Silence would be his protection. Instead of speaking, he started acting. During slow night shifts, when the gas station was quiet and only the hum of refrigerators filled the room, Ethan studied. He wrote formulas on napkins, solved equations in the margins of receipts, and watched engineering lectures on an old phone connected to patchy gas station Wi-Fi. He saved every coin customers left in the tip jar, sometimes only 15 cents in a day, but he kept going. His co-workers mocked him for staying late, for reading nerd books, for dreaming above his status. Ethan ignored them. What they didn't know was that every night he secretly applied for scholarships, dozens of them. He answered essay questions with honesty, hope, and desperation. If this story is touching your heart, subscribe to English Story Academy for more emotional, life-changing English stories. Months passed. The Texas heat faded into winter, and still Ethan worked, studied, saved, and applied. All in silence. His friends wondered why he rarely hung out anymore. His mother sensed something changing in him, but she didn't ask. She trusted his quiet determination. At the gas station, the boys laughed as usual. Still trying to be an engineer, huh? One joked. Ethan didn't respond. Silence became his superpower. Then one early morning, after another long shift, he checked his email while sitting outside by the trash cans. His hands shook as he opened a message from a university he barely dreamed of getting into. The first word made his whole body freeze. Congratulations. He had earned a full scholarship, tuition, housing, books, everything. Ethan covered his mouth as tears filled his eyes. In that moment, surrounded by trash bags and the smell of gasoline, he felt wealthier than he ever had in his life. But Ethan didn't tell anyone, not yet. He kept working like nothing happened. He kept sweeping floors, wiping windows, and stacking shelves. Inside, though, he felt fire, purpose, pride. For the first time, his future didn't feel impossible. The boy who once felt invisible had carved out a destiny with silence, sacrifice, and relentless belief. One evening, while he was restocking the fridge, the co-workers approached him. "Dude, you've been acting weird. You give up on that engineering fantasy yet?" Ethan just smiled softly. Not a bitter smile, not a proud one, just peaceful. A week later, his acceptance letter arrived by mail, a thick envelope, one that promised a new life. Ethan walked into the gas station holding it under his arm. The boys asked, "What's that? Another bill?" Ethan handed them the letter. They read it slowly. Their eyes widened. Silence filled the room, the kind of silence that flips the world upside down. "You got in? Full ride?" one whispered. Ethan nodded. The boys exchanged looks, shame, disbelief, jealousy. Everything they said, every insult they threw at him, suddenly looked foolish. For once, they didn't have a joke ready. After work, one of them asked the question Ethan knew was coming. "How did you do it?" It wasn't rude. It was almost respectful. Ethan thought for a moment. He looked at the station, the dust, the shelves he'd arranged, the floor he'd swept 1,000 times. He remembered studying under fluorescent lights, writing essays at midnight, dreaming when everyone else doubted him. And then he simply said, "By not telling anyone my plans." The boys nodded, speechless. Ethan walked away, the Texas sky stretching wide above him, as if finally making room for his dreams. When Ethan packed for college months later, his family cried, not from sadness, but from relief and pride. He was the first in the family to attend university. The gas station manager bought him new clothes because he wanted the future engineer to look sharp. Ethan hugged him with genuine gratitude. Even his co-workers, humbled and awkward, gave him a handshake and a small gift card. Life hadn't magically become easy, but Ethan had changed, his voice stronger, his shoulders different, his confidence no longer hidden. Ethan left town carrying only 2 bags, one with clothes, one with dreams. The world ahead was big, unfamiliar, and challenging. But he wasn't afraid anymore. He knew the power of silence. He knew the importance of protecting your goals. And he knew that the loudest growth often happens when no one is watching. When he walked onto the university campus for the first time, he smiled, not because others believed in him, but because he had finally learned to believe in himself. Moral of the story: 1. Don't tell everyone your plans. Silence protects dreams that others might try to destroy. 2. Your future belongs to the work you do when no one is watching. If this story inspired you, subscribe to English Story Academy for more emotional, life-changing English stories that help you grow, learn, and speak confidently.